I'm making up my mind, gotta go and find love and romance.
From the McGuire sisters and Andrews sisters to the Marvlet, Supremes, and Jones girls, Clark sisters, En Vogue, TLC, and Destiny's Child, girl groups have a long tradition in popular music. However, over the past few years, their popularity seemed to have waned. Today, the popularity of girl groups is on the rise again, and leading this movement are the Shindellas.
Shindellas in the building, baby, make some room. Open up your energy to something new. All the way from Music City, Tennessee, and we do it in 3-part harmony.
Created by the award-winning singing, songwriting, and production duo Louis York, the Shindellas have successfully combined the traditional feel of the girl group with a modern message and sound that resonates with audiences today.
I think we remind people of every era, depending on what song and how we present. There's something about just being elegant and wearing glamorous clothes and sparkles that just remind people, even before they hear the music, of that era. We definitely pull from all of the amazing artists and girl groups from the past. It's not just that era. I think there's En Vogue, there's Pointer Sisters, there's Andrews Sisters, there's the Clark Sisters. Those are like top girl groups. There's also Destiny's Child vibe, or TLC we get a lot. Yes. So there is every era almost in this, in our influences and how it comes off.
The blood that Jesus shed for me.
The ability to harmonize with others is the foundation of singing in a group, and is one of the hardest skills for many singers to master.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style no one else could.
This style of very close harmonic singing became popular after World War II, with the likes of groups such as the Andrews Sisters. This sound would gain traction again in the 70s with the Pointer Sisters, and with songs such as Costume.
Turn your stereo up, 'cause what you're about to hear is just a little dose of
Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your
light. And then there's Tam, Bam, I love to say that girl can sing like the best of them can.
The Shindellas have shown they have mastered not only this vocal style, but the ability to sing in close, tight harmony.
The Shindellas only come to tell the truth.
When most people think of girl groups, they harken back to the 1960s, when groups like the Supremes were among the world's most popular and biggest selling music acts. The Motown or doo-wop style of singing we hear on Baby Love is a sound that girl groups often reference at some point in their career.
We've coined it New American Soul because it literally has all the elements of the past, and we're literally a melting pot of all of our influences. We say it's everything you've ever heard and everything you've never heard.
In addition to the music, the messaging contains unique elements not found from previous groups. Many girl groups of the past who achieved some kind of stardom, visually and musically, are products of their time period.
My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey la, my boyfriend is back.
With songs such as Ain't That the Truth, The Shindellas blend the classic girl group sound with a modern vocal approach and lyrics that apply to people of today. This message of self-empowerment and self-love is what brought the women to the group in the first place. You guys are a girl group, and every girl group has a story of how it was formed. So how did you guys all decide to come together and sing?
We were brought together by a songwriting and production duo. Their name is Louis York, also known as Chuck Harmony and Claude Kelly extraordinaire. I was actually the first one that they asked to be a part of it. They had started to create these sounds with music that had concepts of like self-love and self-respect and sisterhood and empowerment for Black women. And I thought that was amazing. I had always wanted to be and was drawn to music that my grandmother could listen to and my baby sister could listen to at the same time.
Sisterhood has often been the determining factor in the success or failure of many girl groups. The ability to put the group and the music first has been a major factor to the Shindellas' success.
Well, we all chose to be together. I think that's so important that we were all artists and singers, songwriters before we came together. And coming together wasn't to stifle any of that artistry, but to make it actually more amplified by coming together. More people can be reached by seeing me and seeing Tam and seeing Casey singularly, and then multiply it by 3 because we're together. That's the fun part. And I think it's what we honor about each other is that we're growing. Every time Casey gets better, I'm inspired to get better. Every time Tam, sings beautifully and bigger and out of her box, I'm like, I gotta go harder. Mm-hmm. And that's how we kind of feed each other's souls and our artistry.
With most groups of the past, we associate a singular voice with the group, or a particular singer who was only relegated to a certain part in the harmony. That's a convention that the Shindellas do not follow.
That thing had me so confused, but now my heart no longer takes abuse.
Thank you, God, for these big vocal ranges in different colors in different places on everyone's different voices. So we get to play with everyone's different influences. We get to play with our voices. We get to try new things. And I think as long as we continue to be true to ourselves, it will keep pushing forward, and that new sound and feeling will just keep building and getting better and stronger and faster and brighter.
Last night was good for my soul.
The musical and vocal range of the Shindellas is present on their latest release, Shindo, while still maintaining the influences of the great girl groups of the past, such as unison inflections reminiscent of the Clark sisters.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Last night was good for my soul.
Or the sensual harmonies that harken back to the Jones Girls. The Shindellas are an example of how knowing where you come from can help you know where to go.
How is the record a reflection of where you guys are heading?
We really wanted to exude joy on this album. We wanted to celebrate life, celebrate women and each other, celebrate just community, and the excitement about the future and what's next.
So you guys pulling from some new influences?
They've always been in us.
As the Shindellas continue to pave their musical path, they proudly carry the torch and honor the legacy of one of music's most important and iconic figures, the girl group.
Why do you think girl groups are important to the fabric of music?
Oh man, I feel like it's kind of a lost art now to hear women singing like in harmony and collectively and harmoniously. It's like, where is that? You know? So I mean, I think it's just so important, and it's so beautiful to, you know, hear that and to feel it and to see it and to, you know, just immerse yourself in it.
There's something about seeing 3 different people with 3 different voices create that sound together that is literally what music is. It's 3 people. We don't even need instruments. Like the voices are the instruments, and the sounds you can make are, it's music. And it's important for people to also see that and not just hear it and hear harmonies and be like, oh, it's a cool part of the composition, but to see like, if somebody drops out, it changes. Do you know what I mean? And so I think I think it's important.
Why nobody singing like the rent is due? Why nobody standing up and speaking true? Someone's gotta do it, so we're paving the way, and we got a whole lot to say.
Thank you guys for coming in. I learned so much, and I can't wait to one, hear this new record, but also to share this with the viewers. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Same.